contender. It would be an impressive win if he gets it done. Mauricio Huffy is no joke. Arman Tsarukyan has been out of the cage for a long time. He hasn't fought in a while. You know, I can't remember when the Dan Hooker fight was. It wasn't as long ago as we think it was. But he's been out for a while. I would say close to a year. He's been doing nothing but grappling. So if there's a time that Huffy's going to be sharp in the first round and catch a guy like Arman, this might be it. Arman's had tricky fights before against lower level comp, where he has been hurt against guys like Joaquim Silva and other opponents like this. But I've got Arman here. I've got Arman by submission. And if it was this or no Arman fight, no major fight in the co-main event, I'll accept it. Maybe they were planning on doing Arman versus Oliveira, but decided to just keep Oliveira aside for Gaethje. Because even though Gaethje went to war with Superior, he's not going to be out for a crazy...
It does appear to be a true #1 contenders match, but this is a very big deal that Arman and Rufi are now off the board. It's a very big deal. I mean, the big question of what is next for Justin Gaethje. And we're not going to know what's next just by listening to Justin, but if that's what we're going to take for now, for our clues, like by example, Justin says, I'm not going to do any rematches. Now, that doesn't actually mean that he won't do a rematch, by example. But let's operate under that. If he's not going to do a rematch, Rufi was a legitimate possibility. Tsarukyan, very clear #1 contender. So now if you're not doing rematches, you're taking Paddy off the table, you're taking Max Holloway off the table, and you're taking...
It's been almost a bloody year. Yes, he's the master of the side quest. Yeah, he's out there wrestling at RAF, he's doing all kinds of shit.
Ele tem mais armas do que você. Você é só cara de uma arma só. Que comentário que você tem pra ele?
Cara, eu não sou cara de falar muito. Fala, rapaziada, tô muito feliz de estar aqui com vocês. Hey, guys! Pô, tô muito feliz de estar aqui, feliz com a oportunidade. Eu só sei fazer uma coisa dentro do octógono, nocautear meus adversários, eu entro lá pra fazer isso. Nem quando venço uma luta por decisão, eu durmo direito, chego em casa. Eu sou um cara que eu amo fazer o que eu faço e vou estar sempre buscando o nocaute. Já que ele vem pra me finalizar, me agarrar, eu tô indo pra nocautear e que vença o melhor.
Hey guys, I'm very happy to be here. I just want to say one thing. I go into the octagon to knock people out. That's what I like to do. When I don't knock people out, I don't even sleep well at home. It's unfinished business if I win by decision. So I go into the octagon to do one thing, to knock my opponent out. And that's what I'm going to do.
Don't forget how to tap in.
Arman Tsarukyan, especially in Los Angeles, right, with a massive Armenian community, right, he's going to have a lot of support in the building. That's why he's on the card. That's why he was fighting Islam Makhachev there, right? He's probably going to ragdoll him, but he's going to have to make some noise on the microphone because Ali said for Justin Gaethje, it's only going to be a big fight, okay? Is that a big enough fight? Well, some might argue that that doesn't even matter, right? Because he's the #1 contender, and when you're taking out prospect after prospect, and you're beating people like Mauricio Hufi, who's up there in the rankings, then he deserves it. And I agree. Okay, second round, knocked him out. I think it was a straight right hand, right? Beautiful shot, took him. But before that, it was Paris, Benoit Saint-Denis. And Benoit Saint-Denis absolutely ragdolled him before getting a submission due to face crank in the second round, right? And if Benoit Saint-Denis can ragdoll Mauricio Hufi all around the place, then you better bet your bottom dollar that Arman Tsarukyan can.
I mean, he can think whatever he wants. He's gonna do his job, I'm gonna do my job, but I can knock out and I can wrestle and I can choke, but he has only one weapon, knocked out, so I have more weapons. I can wrestle and I can choke him and I can knock him out, so.
And to go off of that, Rufi, I don't know if you heard, but Arman said he has more.
Now, you see how you grab?
Yeah.
That's your natural reaction. You're grabbing me at this distance. Don't grab me, right? Don't grab. Good. Yeah, don't grab.
What about if I grab you?
Then, I can. You're
Opening.
You're opening up. I'm forcing you to open.
Yeah, gotcha.
Right?
He's staying busy. He's certainly staying in the public eye with the help of Nina Drama, flying all over the world in his private jet, doing podcasts, just doing appearances, enjoying life, eating caviar, right? Just living it up. the son of a billionaire. Why wouldn't you do that, right? And he's taking on Maurizio Hufi. Now, Maurizio Hufi is a very dangerous guy. We saw him at the White.
Arman Tsarukyan just got told directly, beat Mauricio Hufi and you're fighting Justin Gaethje for the belt. No promises, no negotiations, just handshake and commitment. The question isn't whether Arman can do it, it's how he's going to do it. Because his camp just showed us something most fighters refuse to show. He's not coming to stand and trade. Let's establish what we're looking at. Arman Tsarukyan versus Mauricio Hufi, main event. Title shot on the line. This is a true #1 contender matchup, and the timing matters because Arman's been out almost a full year. His last fight was the headbutt against Dan Hooker. Before that, he had that incident pulling out of the Islam Makhachev fight. What he's been doing in that time, grappling, only grappling, no side quests, just camp work, and from the footage, the intensity is suffocating. His training partners are getting overwhelmed at rep counts that would break most middleweights. Now, Mauricio Hufi comes in hot. This year alone, he's had 3 fights. Michael Chandler one-way traffic. Benoit St. Denis head kick second-round knockout. Rafael Fazenda taken down, ragdolled second-round submission. He's in form, explosive, and he's told everyone he's coming for the knockout. He doesn't want decisions. He doesn't want wrestle-fests. He wants violence. Arman's response: he only has one weapon. I have wrestling, submissions, and striking. I can knock him out too. That's the matchup. And on paper, it's closer than people think. Here's where mechanics get dark. Hufi's strength is linear. Explosiveness on the feet, power in his hands, and when he lands, it's devastating. But his defensive wrestling architecture is built for strikers he can outpace. His entries are reactive. His base is wide and heavy, built for power generation, not takedown defense. Arman's entire camp wasn't grappling for no reason. It's pressure methodology. The drills they were running, the footwork sequences, the distance management, the clinch entries are designed to collapse space without engaging in hand trades. Watch the footage. He's staying outside where Hufi can't reach him. He's not testing him. He's mapping him. When he comes in, there's no commitment. It's a feint. A level change, a shot. Benoit St. Denis already showed this blueprint. He ragdolled Hufi for 2 rounds straight until the face crank submission. And if Benoit can do that, Arman, who's been doing nothing but wrestling drills for a year, absolutely can. The question isn't capability, it's execution under pressure. Daniel Cormier picked Arman by submission. That's not because Hufi is helpless. It's because the stylistic matchup is asymmetrical. Hufi's entire toolkit is predicated on being sharp early and catching someone in the first round. That's his sweet spot. He's coming off multiple fights this year. His timing is dialed. Arman, meanwhile, is coming off ring rust. Almost a year away, Hufi's expecting that. He's expecting hesitation, ring rust mistakes, a guy who's been eating caviar and flying private instead of competing. But Arman's been in camp. Brutal camp. The kind where your training partners tap and you're still hitting reps. When Hufi shoots that first combination expecting to catch a rusty opponent, Arman's not there. Level change, shot, sprawl turn sequence. Suddenly the fight's on the mat, Hufi's defending position, and Arman's weight is distributed across his ribs and shoulders. By round 2, Hufi's breathing gets harder. The knockout power is still there, but the efficiency drops. By round 3, if it's close, Arman's slowing him down and looking for the finish. DC's read is clean, submission finish, second half. This fight matters because Arman's been off the board. His last notable moment was pulling out. Before that, he was fighting Islam, and that narrative got closed. Now he's a #1 contender candidate waiting to matter again. Ali Abdelaziz already made the demand clear for Justin Gaethje. Only huge fights in 2027. Rematches are off the table. Max Holloway is gone. Paddy Pimblett is off the table. Islam took the belt twice. That leaves the contender rank, and Arman, if he beats Hufi and makes noise in the process, is the only guy who's actually earned it by beating someone in the top 5 this year. The Armenian community is behind him. Los Angeles is his city. There's cultural gravity there. He's got platform. The only missing element is the performance. But here's what camp showed us. He's ready. Not hopeful. Not grinding, ready. The intensity is different when you've been told what the finish line looks like. Arman beats Hufi, probably by submission like DC said. Definitely by wrestling control. Could be a finish if he gets mount or back control. He's practiced the position transitions enough that once he's there, the noise ramps up. And if he does that, Gaethje is next. The fight gets made. And suddenly Arman's no longer the side character with the narrative baggage. He's the #1 contender asking the question everyone wants answered. Can he hold the belt when he gets there? That's what this camp was for. Not to answer whether he can beat Hufi, to prove he belongs in the conversation with the best lightweights in the world. The title shot is conditional. The performance makes it real.